What's up, everybody? I'm T-Nut.
And I'm 10 Too Quick.
And this is Unstoppable Footprint.
Today, we got something super special for y'all.
Bang.
We got you Dion Hill.
In the building.
Yes, and
EMT.
EMT. Hold on. Let me get this right, because I was messing this up before we started. EMT.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the first word already.
Emergency medical technician.
Emergency medical technician.
Yeah.
Damn, I fucked it up anyway.
But it's all good.
It's all good, my man. It's all good.
But if you want to go ahead and let people know how they can get in contact with your business, on your socials, we'll run it on either one of those cameras.
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Dion Hill. My business page is Dynamic Emergency Training Solutions. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter at Dion T Hill. I'm on Instagram at dhill_OKC. So just hit me up on one of those platforms and you can follow me on there.
So, what got you into that? I mean, like the part, the EMT, the yeah.
Hey, they ain't real, okay? It's all right.
We didn't introduce them, but what got you into the emergency response?
Yeah, man. So honestly, man, my whole life I always just wanted to just help people and just be there for them. I spent most of my adult life, working in the office and just always just feeling like there was more that I could be doing in my life. I'm actually from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
So
the town.
Yeah, the town, the 918.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I always wanted to just do something and be something and just be somebody that was different than what I was around.
Yeah.
So eventually I ended up just taking class at OSU OKC. I took a summer program and some years ago, and I ended up getting a promotion at work. I ended up doing like CPR and safety and first aid training, and then the light bulb just went up. I was like,
that's the light bulb you needed.
Man, if they paying them for that, and if they not giving me anything, I can possibly
get down and do your
all the way
thing
over for myself.
Take my talents to South Beach.
Okay. Definitely took them to South Beach, OKC.
And Hefner.
Yeah.
Hey. So it's Hefner, and what is the exact address of your? Where's your location?
Yeah. So the cool thing about my company is that I'm a mobile CPR and first aid business. So that means I just come to you. So I have a few different sites that I do hold classes at, but 90% of my business is me going to you at your location. So that takes out the hassle of you having to have your employees, like get them all off on the same day and all that kind of stuff. I can just come on a lunch break.
Certify everybody.
Yeah, and certify everybody.
Hey, that's dope.
Look, man, that is another one of those things that you just usually don't see are people running around doing. Not starting a whole company up and a whole business up and then running it. And it being successful, and people are like, I commend you all for that, bro. Because that's crazy.
It's literally life saving.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Literally life saving.
And most people don't even think about or know what to do, how to respond to the kid's choking or something like that. They just automatically think, go straight in, or certain different stuff.
Go straight in.
And
don't go straight in, my man. You get to call me so that way I can show you what to do.
And those ain't always the tactics. And people, if you can put a certification behind it, I mean, everybody's staff should be certified in CPR because we never know what's going to happen when one person.
If you have customers,
if you have
employees, a multitude of employees, which if it's a company, they're gonna have employees or customers. It doesn't matter. So somebody got to be certified to make sure people stay safe.
Multiple people, definitely.
Exactly.
I do recommend that. Like you say, you never know who's going to be in your restaurant. You could have anybody. That could be a friend or a family member, or you could be somewhere and something happens, and the people that's serving you food or cutting your hair or providing security or just whatever, if something happens and they're not trained or prepared, you don't just run around with a chicken with their head cut off.
Not knowing what to do.
Looking for you now. Looking for me. If I'm going to be right there eating, I don't know, my man. What you do? Set this to the side, put me in a hard spot. So, yeah.
Yeah, when it was recommended that you should do, and that's one thing we're going to use for our team as well, on the other side, because we got to get our guys trained up as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, just having people know what to do and respond to it, and feel knowledgeable, at least to even talk about it and explain it to someone else.
Yeah, definitely. So that is a big thing. Is one of the things that is people, they just don't feel comfortable jumping in, or they're not confident in their skills or abilities. They're like, man, I'm gonna hurt this person.
Yeah, I don't want to be
make it
blamed.
worse, or I don't want to get sued or something like that. And so, I can definitely help you take the edge off of that and work with you until you feel comfortable enough. My rule of thumb is that if I feel comfortable enough for you to work on my 5-year-old daughter, then you are definitely going to be passing the class. I'm not going to let you go without feeling like, hey man, if we're all at the park, if I step off and something were to happen to me, I at least would want you to be confident enough to do everything you need to do until the ambulance shows up. So that's my whole idea is I'm going to give you and tell you everything that I know from actual true stories running on the ambulance and working inside the hospital, and just measure you and just see where you're at and where you need to be, and just tailor the program to you. So that's what.
Yeah, that's dope. You tailor the program to every different person that you're teaching, and that takes a lot because you teach everybody differently.
Definitely. So like today I had a class at the airport, so I was dealing with a lot of mechanics and stuff like that. So these guys are just like real technical and stuff, and so I had to just take a step back and just try to explain it to them in their lamest terms. Yesterday, working with the Boy Scouts, so like they're a little bit younger, and so I'm having to readjust some different terms and words and get them explain things where they can understand how it is. So everyone just understands things a little bit differently, so just have to just recognize that and adjust.
So, where do you see your company going as far as what are your goals for your company?
My goal is to continue to be mobile and provide affordable service and certify everybody that I can come in contact with. Everybody that I come in contact with. You just never know, my man. So I've had dentists, I've had surgeons, I've had teachers, I've had government officials. I've had a whole range of people, take my class, and I've had them, text me at 1 a.m. like, hey man, like I got such and such, like I think it'd be good if you came and spoke to them or whatever the case is. So I'm like, I appreciate you. Like I didn't think that I was, like I know obviously you know a lot more than me because you're a doctor, but I didn't think that you felt that confident in me to be able to teach like your whole staff.
You never know, bro. That. You never know what people are looking at.
Like, I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, you do it. If you're doing everything that you can to do it right, and people are seeing it, whether you know it or not, you can see people putting your name in their mouth about your business to other people, and then those people like, well, give them my card or give me a call, or they try to get in contact with you. So you're doing something right, bro. Definitely doing something right.
So are you the only person on your team as far as?
Yes, right now I am the only instructor. I do have a few other instructors that are certified through the American Heart Association. That if I can't do it, if I get too busy, I'll definitely slide into work. And we'll work something out.
Yes.
I can't be everywhere at the same time, but what I can do is, and one of the cool things about my company is if you want me to show up at 11 o'clock at night, then I'm gonna show up at 11 o'clock at night. If you need me to be there at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll be there at 4 o'clock in the morning. But you call one of these big corporations or companies that are have like 20 or 30 people on their staff, or even like 5 or 6.
Right.
Sometimes they're just like, no, we only do this 8 to 5.
They're not flexible for everyone. Because most jobs, like some jobs, are 24-hour jobs. Mm-hmm. They have a day shift, evening shift, morning shift, and they operate 24 hours. So what about the people who work the night shift? They still need to get certified.
They do.
And they shouldn't have to stay over late. So you want to get them taken care of at the convenience. That's a very convenient thing because most people don't think about that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So do you certify instructors as well?
Not just yet. So that will be coming within the next week or 2.
Okay.
So I'm almost there. It's quick. But it is coming. I was hoping I could have got on a little bit after so I could flash my little card, but maybe next time I'll shoot you.
It's all good. It's all good. Because we're going to find you. We're going to find you. And when you got that card, we're going to be like, there it is right there. So y'all check them socials out.
Most definitely.
It's on the way.
Stay tuned.
It's on the way.
So, man, what else was I going to say? Did we miss anything? So what?
I was about to talk about these people over here in this corner.
Mannequins. Or dummies.
Yeah, you know that's he was trying to get away from saying dummies. I know.
It's all right.
These mannequins over here in the corner, these.
Yeah, we got to come up with some names for them though.
They look like they harmonizing.
They are definitely like they are holding a long note. I don't know what's going on. He's probably got the lower note, and he's got
He definitely got the lower note like that.
No,
Baby got the
tenor face.
Baby is crying.
No. Sorry, breaking glass.
I shouldn't have started. Sorry. But so what did you plan on like doing with the?
Yeah, so definitely I just wanted to just show you guys. So of course this is not an official certification, but there are some things that we can do if you're not certified.
Right.
You know, to help somebody in case something happens. So
it's just a demonstration.
Yeah, so this is.
So you're not certified. This will not certify you.
You are not certified until you call me.
Yeah.
And you get an invoice.
Yeah.
And you show up to class.
Yep.
And then we open up the book and we go from back to forth. But this right here would just be a quick, you know, just a summary of what we do. And actually we do have hands-only CPR, which you don't need to have a certification.
Okay. So you can pay attention.
Yeah, so if you do take your kid to the Science Museum, they actually just put a kiosk in there that shows you how to do hands-only CPR. So I'll just show you how to do that right here. And then this right here is an AED. So you know, like sometimes at the mall and some businesses, you'll see like the box that says like AED in there, like the white box in the corner, you know, with all the dust on it and stuff like that.
People don't even know.
Yeah, you don't know what that is, but I brought a trainer one here, so that way you can know how to use it. It's pretty simple and foolproof to use. And then I have an EpiPen here, so I'll show you guys how to use this and what this thing is.
You're getting stabbed, bro.
Yeah, definitely. So we're not stabbing nobody.
He said, yeah, definitely. I was about to say definitely.
Right, definitely. Yeah, so I guess for sure, let me just show y'all this right here. So this AED, this thing here is really important whenever it comes to CPR, my man. Without this AED, when you're doing your compressions, you're pretty much just oxygenating that person. You're just keeping the blood and everything just pumping and flowing for them, keeping the brain, having some oxygen come into it. With this right here, this is going to correct the rhythm of the heart. So hopefully it's in a shockable rhythm. So you know, like on Grey's Anatomy or those TV shows where, you know, they're in a room and the patient flatlines like beep. Like charging at 360, clear, whoosh. Yeah. You know, and then they do a backflip and they eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely. So that's what this thing right here do, except, you know, they ain't gonna be doing a backflip.
It's the real life scenario and not the movies.
Yeah, definitely. So with this, all y'all have to do is somebody goes down. First of all, you want to try to shake them and see if they're awake. You know, see if they respond. Like, hey, are you there? Can you hear me? Are you there? You know, shake them. Do a sternum rub. So, you know, make a fist. Put your fist in their chest. Rub their sternum hard. See if you can get them to say ow or do something. Yeah. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
They already did, so you ain't gonna kill them. You know what I mean? Or they may not be. I don't know. They
may be asleep,
but they might wake up. But that's why you do that.
That's what the sternum rub is for.
Definitely so.
Pain is a lot better than death.
Definitely. So hopefully they wake up, you know. They don't wake up from that. Definitely check for pulse. See if you feel a pulse coming through. See if you see their chest rise and fall. That doesn't happen. You say, hey, you grab an AD. You call 911.
Yeah.
So you have people, you know, start getting the cavalry coming to
delegate,
you.
like,
they like to come, delegate, man. Like take that leadership role and tell people what to do. Like point them. Like you call 911.
Like me, like me. We made eye contact.
You instilled the confidence
in
their life, and they are just becoming a part of your life. 17.
And he said the thing. You said you made eye contact. So so what you do is like I'm talking to you, like you looking here. Call 911.
Don't call 911.
Yeah, don't call like this is a demonstration. Yeah, you call 911. You grab an AED. Okay. Yeah. So they go and they do that. Then pretty much you're gonna start doing your compression. So this is hands only right here. What you do is you're gonna find the middle of their chest. You're gonna take your hand. You're gonna come in between the nipple line on the sternum. Take the other hand here, and you're just gonna do some compressions here. You're gonna just try to compress about 2 inches. Let the chest come up. Press back down. You're gonna do this just over and over and over and over until the AED comes. Okay. So there's a couple of songs you can sing to keep the beat because you have to do a certain. Yeah, you can do something like this. So so come on with it. What you got, man? Yeah, maybe a little bit faster though.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, see? All right, yes. So he's there. So now the AD has come. So all you do is you're gonna turn off the music now. You know what I mean? You're gonna take your thinking cap off, and whenever the AD comes, you're just gonna turn it on.
Adult patient.
All right.
If the
And
patient
it has a
is a
mode for
child,
kids too.
press
So
the child button. Child patient.
all right. See
Remove adult
now,
patient.
adult patient, come here.
Remove clothing from the patient's chest.
Each pad is going to show you exactly
Remove
where
packet and
to
apply
put
pads on the
the
patient's
pad.
bare
So
skin.
this one here is going to go on the bottom left
Apply
side of the
pads
chest
as
here.
shown in the picture.
Man,
This one here is going to come on the
Firmly
top
on
end of their chest right here.
Apply pads.
And I only
as
know
shown
that
in the
because it has
picture.
the markings on it.
Yeah, that's
Apply
crazy.
pads
Because
as
it definitely
shown
tell
in
you
the
exactly
picture.
what
Talk
I'm
through it.
Yeah,
on
definitely.
skin.
So it's talking you through it. So
Do
let's see
not
what it
touch
does.
the patient.
Don't touch it.
Analyzing
So now
heart
it's,
rhythm.
remember that beep,
Yeah.
that flat line is
Do
trying to
not touch
determine
the patient.
if the heart is in
Analyzing
shock or
heart
rhythm.
rhythm.
So right now it's
Shock
doing this thing.
advised.
Shock advised.
Do not touch
So
the
now
patient.
we know this part right here.
Everyone clear.
Everybody stand clear. So before I hit this button, I'm gonna make sure everybody's back. Hey, it's clear. I'm about to shock this patient. Stand back. I'm clear. They're both clear.
Press the
And
shock
shock.
button.
Yeah, so he's gonna jump like that probably.
CPR.
Now has a metronome. Yep.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
10.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. See, yeah, you got some. Yeah, you got it, don't you?
He wouldn't know.
So that's what we do with this guy right here. I'll go and shut him off. Actually, I'm gonna let him go. So he's gonna go 30 compressions, and then in a minute it'll have you
breath.
give 2 breaths. But we're not gonna do that because we're only doing heads only, and you guys are not using a real AED.
And because of COVID.
And because
And
of
because
COVID.
of COVID, don't
Yeah, we
forget
definitely don't want to be making out with random strangers. So, I
that.
don't know. You might know. There might be other ways.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, so yeah, you never know what's going on. So we have this one here, so that's an adult, and then we have this cat right here is a baby. So let's just say if it is an unfortunate deal where we have a child that is in cardiac arrest, we definitely do those same things where we try to shake them and get a response out of them. But what you can do is you can grab them, leave them on the table, or put them in your lap. You can take your 2 thumbs right here, still come in the middle of the chest, and you just compress, like so. Okay, go about 1.5 inches or a third of the chest.
Super soft.
Just go like this. You know what I mean? Just over and over and over and over until the ambulance or the fire department shows up.
Yeah.
So that's that right there on the baby. Then we have this EpiPen right here. Are y'all allergic to anything?
Stuff.
Stuff?
But,
like for real? But
nah.
like Oklahoma type allergies, but not like
That's
nah,
nothing crazy.
bro.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing to die from.
Yeah, well, I'm allergic to shrimp, my man, and I'm one of those guys where I don't carry my EpiPen, and I know that I should. Actually, I have one out in the car. But yeah, I was
I just
just.
breathe too hard on you, bro.
Right, we just ate some shit.
I thought I was itching. Like,
Look, hey!
No, I'm just saying. Okay, the CPR dude.
We brought him here just to set him up. It's a trip.
Yes. So this is simple, man. So usually allergic reactions, they start off pretty mild. They can start as like a little bit of a bump, or like hives and stuff like that. And they can progress all up into your throat closing up. You know what I mean? And then you're when people are talking and stuff like that, and you're like,
What's happening with you?
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's
I
going on.
tell you, this is not working like you
Yeah.
usually do.
Definitely. So they might have, they should, if they are allergic, they should have this. And they'll probably just be like this at this point in time. Like, hey, you please help me.
Yeah.
So these are pretty easy, these EpiPens. They're pretty simple. You just take this cap off right here, and then you find the outside of the leg, and then you just stick them like so. You wait for about 3 to 5 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Put that down. You're just gonna just rub this area out for about 3 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then definitely call 911 so that they can come and get that person to the hospital, or you take them up there yourself.
So you just knew that didn't have a needle in it?
Yeah, this is a trainer one.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
So
okay.
this one here is specific. That's why you gotta come to the class. Because this one right here is for training people how
Training
to do
purposes
it.
only.
Yeah, definitely training purposes only.
Because he did the little
yeah,
just
definitely.
like that, and I was like,
Oh,
is he bleeding
I'm
over there?
used to it.
Yeah, I'm over here real jittery now for no reason. I done hit myself with the EpiPen on accident right here. You know what I mean?
It's all good.
Yeah.
But damn, man, you scared me with that.
No, man. Yeah, that would be funny, be like a Fire Marshal Bill type thing going on.
Whoa,
You know what I mean?
hey.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
That's stupid.
Hey,
that was going.
hey, man, that was definitely educational because I
Yeah.
definitely learned some stuff myself, and now I'm gonna give me a little backpack with the red plus on it, just for my lifesaver kit to
Definitely.
carry around, because you never know when people are gonna really need that, and I just didn't ever think about that. And as a person who primarily could call myself a first responder at times. And just people in general, because you never know.
We're all first responders.
Yeah, we're all first responders.
Because you're the first responder is the first person there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if something were to happen right now, you're the first person to respond. So like you say, my whole goal is to just create a whole world of first responders, people that are empowered and prepared to handle different situations. So.
Right. Most people will.
And own that, man. Definitely own that.
Yeah, for real.
So I was about to say, most people in that situation will be like, deer in the headlights. I don't know what's happening right now. I never had any type of training, and they'll lean on that.
Yeah.
I never had any type of training. I'm not about to do anything. I messed them up worse. So get your training, get your confidence up,
Definitely,
and get it going.
be in the game.
And just preparing to help the next person that might need you. You never know.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that person that couldn't help because you were improperly trained of something that. How long does it take?
to do the class.
Yes.
It can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. It's that sometimes.
It takes
depending on the size of the class.
2 to 4
and what's
hours
going
to
on.
save a life if you need to.
Definitely, most definitely. Which is not a lot of time considering how death is forever. You know what I mean? So spend that time to get trained and take some refreshers as needed.
Bless you.
Bless you, my man.
Thank you.
But did we miss anything?
Well, maybe the Heimlich or so. So if somebody is choking, I won't make y'all stand up here.
All right, because I don't want to
I'll show you. I don't know what you have for lunch or nothing. I don't want you making a mess. So this is what we do, man. So first off, let me ask you: do y'all know the universal sign for choking? Don't answer that. I'm just gonna answer it for you right now. It's this right here. So if somebody is choking, no, not this. I don't know if you leaning with it, rocking
You went
with
to
it.
the grave, to the grave.
Right here. Take these hands and put it right here, like so.
I'm joking.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So whenever they do that, definitely like, hey, are you choking? You know what I mean? Because sometimes y'all ever been eating your food and you do this like you're using your eyes to wiggle that food around like I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's
You know what I
going
mean?
down.
Like you're getting right there. So sometimes people be like that. And so if you just run straight to them, like you say, just go for it. You're like, hey, what's going on? Now you done possibly
Lost it all the way, man.
And now it's lodged in there and now you're stuck. So definitely just give somebody a chance to try to cough it out. You know what I mean? If they're coughing, they're just trying to get that air underneath it so they can just get it all the way out. But anyhow, so you just get behind the person. You'll ball up a fist. You'll come right below this little upside down V right here. You'll come back behind them, make a fist, have your thumb in right below this diaphragm. In here, you're gonna do like an upward thrust. You're just gonna go and go
until it come out.
You're gonna miss that fire, this little dummy, man. You're gonna squeeze this thing and it's gonna shoot out into somebody's drink, and that's gonna be right there.
And that's my movie too.
Yeah, definitely. And then on the babies, it's a little bit different, my man. So on these guys here, what we did is we're gonna give them 5 back slaps, and then we're gonna give them those 5 chest thrusts. Okay, he's like
back slaps.
When you said
what killed me.
When you said back slaps, I was like,
he's like, what we gonna do that? Yeah. So what you do is you're gonna just have them like this, have their head just a little down, let gravity help pull that object out. You're just gonna give them some 5 back slaps. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip them over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't see anything, you're just gonna keep going and going and going. until they go unconscious, unresponsive, or the item comes up.
Man,
So
that's
simple.
That's definitely good info to know, because
we all have kids.
Look, and people like, I ain't about to smack my baby that hard. Yeah, you got to put that
you,
out of there.
You will definitely, and that is the whole thing, is that sometimes, man, like whenever it's our friends or family members and stuff, we can just get so like frazzled and discombobulated to where like sometimes even if you are trained, all this stuff goes like way out the window. You know what I mean?
You never expected it to happen so close to home, and at the time that it happened, that you're in shock, you can't even respond.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So I've seen that a few different times, and what's crazy is I was actually at a hospital. I had just got done putting the ambulance back together and whatnot. I jump out the truck, and out of nowhere, I hear this like loud screeching sound, and like the car door slam, and the guy hops in, he's like, "Help me, my wife is choking!"
No shit.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, dang, you know, I'm out there on overtime today, man. You know,
dang.
I'm supposed to be going home, I'm supposed to be at a barbecue, you know. So, man, I open up the door. And this lady, she's like, boobs, like this, like she was due like last week, my man.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. They had like 3 little kids in the back seat too. Yeah, so I was like, in my head, I was just like, I could have passed out my dang self. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
but I gotta keep it together because I've just been called upon.
Yeah, I've been called. No, I didn't get the call. They came to me. You know what I mean? So usually I go to them, and I'm usually not at the hospital whenever this is happening. You know what I mean? So. Anyhow, man, like the lady, she comes out and, you know, we give her the Heimlich. Like I'm walking like from the end of the driveway all the way up to the hospital. Like I'm like compressing this like big lady, like all the way like with her 3 kids following and her husband, like they're just watching. And I'm trying to put the code into the ER to open it. And man, I'm like getting worn out. You know what I mean? Like my shirt's all untucked, my shoes, like everything's just like all out of place. I'm on the radio like, hey, somebody help me! I'm doing blah blah blah. I get the door open, last little thrust, and boom, hot dog comes shooting out.
Dang.
Yeah, I promise you, the doctors, the nurses are like, what the hell's going on out there? I'm like, oh, she was talking.
Man, I'm tired
right there. Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm tired now.
And my partner, he come back from the couch. He's like, hey, what's going on, Dion? I'm like, man, I've been trying to call you on this radio, blah, blah, blah.
That sounds about right. What's been going on? What did I miss?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
life.
That was crazy.
You missed it all.
Definitely. So that really kind of messed me up there for a little bit. I was just like, man, like you really never know. Like, people just can just spring it up on you out of nowhere, you know, so.
And luckily you knew what you knew.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm just glad that we was there, because even if I didn't know, at least I could have hurried up and ran her in there or something like that. But man, just that big old pregnant belly just like threw me off. You know what I mean? Just like I opened the door and I was like, oh my gosh! Like then I was like, I'm gonna be on the news and I'm gonna get this. I do not want to be on the news. Golly, man! Like I don't even know.
Be on the news.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's definitely nice that you were that you knew what you knew and you were in the right place for that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they had you made it happen, man. It's a lot of people wouldn't have known what to do.
Yeah, like I said, I was on overtime that day, so I'm a big person. I think about fate and chance and all these different things, and where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be. You know, I mean, I could have been, like I said, at the barbecue, and if I would have been working that day, you know, I probably whoever else would have been in that truck, maybe they would have took a little longer to get there, or they would have went to another hospital, and maybe those extra little 5 seconds that they would take to drive to the front of the hospital,
never know.
You know, that could have been life or death for that person, you know. So I just happened to be at the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, definitely, bro. That's that you real live hero that didn't make the news.
No, I'm glad they didn't make the news, my man. 'Cause that video would have been horrible. Horrible.
We gotta get him, and they got the ducklings following you.
Oh my gosh, that was just like the worst thing. Just like they were just like really like looking at me like I had like the last like Powerball number, and they had like all the numbers, and they were just like, oh, come on, you gotta save my mom, man. And it was just like,
that's crazy. Golly. That's stressful, man. But shoot, somebody has to do it, and I think it's dope that you are putting yourself in a position to make it to where more people know this information so that it doesn't feel like somebody got to do it and there's one person coming to the rescue.
It becomes everybody's responsibility. Like you just put it out
Look,
there.
y'all seen it, man. They taught them people how to do karate. It was all in the mill. Just
just
look,
everybody.
Man. Look, man, I watched that movie way too many times.
I can tell you, see, like you about to do some crazy thing.
Hey, you learned enough just from watching that movie.
For real,
Right.
How to mess your elbows up on.
Well, I hope everybody learned something from this because it's definitely been educational. It's like one of the things you don't expect, but it's actually the thing you need the most.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely, man.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
this is it.
Yeah, you got it. No,
y'all know what time it is.
Let's go.
We ask everybody to come on the Footprint Show that they render a freestyle to the Footprint community.
Freestyle to the Footprint community coming up.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, this be inspired right here,
Look,
man. Who made this? You made this, boy? Have you burned the CD for it, boy? And that's my whole flow on my head. Hang on, let me pick it up. It's coming. Yeah. Yo, my name is Dion Hill. I am EMT. Just call me so I can give you these skills. CPR, first aid. I teach you how to apply a band-aid. Hey, it's like I said, just hit me up anytime, 405-968-7779. Yo, I'll be on time. Yo, hey, yeah, boy.
Fuck it, bro.
Hey,
I appreciate you coming in. Y'all got the extendo hand out.
Hey, man.
Hey, he dropped a number like Mike Jones in that thing.
And it rhymes, I tell you.
And it rhymes.
I'm telling you, that beat was on time, man.
Man, I appreciate you.
That's
gonna be a #1 classic from the EMT himself, Dion Hill.
In the building.
We definitely want to thank y'all for coming through. Y'all already know what it is.
Checking it out, for paying attention.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you for showing the people some skills. Not all of them.
Education.
You want all of them? You gotta take the class.
Yes.
So you can be certified.
But yeah, you know how we say at the end of the show, shine a light,
build a legacy, leave a footprint.
We'll see y'all next week.
We out. Peace.